Yes, sir. We are back at it. Man, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Goody coming back at y'all with another good video. For my returning viewers, welcome back. What's good? It's been a whole year since my last upload. At least a year. Beginning of December of 2022 was the last time I uploaded a YouTube video, so we're back. And this is very exciting for me because today is actually my birthday. Glad we could get that out the way and we could get right into the video. Yes, very important. So check me. Yes, I'm very excited to be here right now. Today is my birthday and I really haven't stopped for a minute to it's been a really long time basically since I sat here and articulated my thoughts and shared my actual voice and projected my voice to people other than close friends and family. And that's kind of something that I felt like I needed, and that was one reason why I felt like now was the time to make a YouTube video. You know, today is my birthday. I'm turning 24. I'm very happy about that, and things have been, life be doing what it's doing, man. Life takes all kinds of different turns and everything, so I'm not gonna say it's particularly good or particularly bad, but sometimes you want to be able to speak and be heard. You understand? And I feel like I have those outlets a lot in my life now with a lot of my friends and a lot of family that I talk to often. This is more so of a declaration to where I'm at right now. This is a testimony for myself and also for others that hopefully can relate in some way. This is a testament to my life and the things that I preach, speak, believe, do, practice, look at, or should I say observe, accept, reject, and all other things that you can do in different facets of life. These are the things that I feel like have really helped me get to this point. And how about, let's put it like this. These are things that I would say to my 23-year-old self. On my birthday last year, I would tell him these things to kind of help him navigate the next 12 months of his life. So now I'm 24 and here's 10 principles that I stand on, that I lean on, that I really believe in. Because right now, I might not be where I want to be, but I know that I'm putting the work in, taking the proper steps, working on myself, working on my crafts, working on my people, working on my things that surround me in order to take me to that next level. And these are things that I believe is really going to get me there. These are 10 principles that I believe in, that I lean on daily, hourly, sometimes by the minute, in order to make sure that I'm following in my own path, that I'm living a life of values and empathy, that I'm caring for others while also caring for myself and getting the things done that I need to get done so I can do the things that I want to do. You understand? I just want there to be emphasis on why these things are important in my life, in my world, why these things are important for me. So the first thing that I'm gonna say, number one, is that the magic is behind the work that you're not doing, or more so, the work that you don't want to do. All the little tasks that make you grunt, make you think, oh man, I gotta do this. That's where the magic is. All the things that you want, if you're doing 90% of the work and there's 10% of things in life that you don't have, those 10% of things are right behind the 10% of work that you're grunting at, that you're sighing at, that you're resenting having to do. And most of the time it's just little tasks that doesn't take long, that really is something that you could get done in 10 minutes, maybe even a few hours if you really just designated the time and focused on getting that one task done. I think that's something that's really helped me bring ideas and things that I wanted to see in my life into fruition. I got number two as, if you don't know what to do, for a second, just don't do anything. If you're having to deal with, I want to do this, I want to do that, and I also want to do this. I want to do all these things and I want to do them at once. I want things to happen for me now. Your mind's gonna tell you, okay, so first you gotta make 100,000, then you gotta start 3 businesses, then you gotta start selling cars, and then you gotta become a scammer. In order to achieve these things, you're gonna be thinking, there's no way I'm ever gonna get to where I wanna go. If you gotta do dishes, laundry, grocery shopping, clean the house, and you got somebody coming over later, and you gotta clean your room, and the pets need to be taken care of, the plants need to be addressed, and you also wanna journal, you wanna paint, you wanna write, you wanna make a YouTube video, you wanna play the game, you wanna hang out with your friends, and you wanna make your money. You can't do everything at once. You can do a lot, and you can do a lot for sure, but doing everything at once, at least mentally, is creating a mountain that's much larger than it actually is. So if you're feeling like you have too many options, you have too much stuff on your mind, too many things you want to do at one time, for a second, sit there and do nothing. Don't text nobody. Don't watch nothing. Don't listen to no music. Don't go nowhere. Just really sit there and listen to the voice. Listen to your consciousness, and your highest needs will be brought to the forefront for sure. They're going to be emphasized for sure in your brain, because your body's always going to take care of itself. Your body's going to do what it needs to do to be successful. And sometimes your brain isn't the best consultant at helping your body figure out what it needs most. Sometimes your brain has just got too much stuff going on and your body's just like, listen, I really just need something to eat. Once you get me something to eat, we could get up, we could do whatever, all that you talking about, we could do that later. Sometimes you just need to sit there and listen instead of taking action if you have too much stuff on your mind. Okay, this is something that I really enjoy, something that's really made my life and, my focus a lot better. It's just treat your mind like a room and treat your room like a mind. If you look around my room now, for the most part, I'm not gonna lie, my room is normally very, very clean. And my mind is normally operating at a pretty good level. It's pretty organized. I know things that are important and things that aren't important because my environment, my space reflects where I'm at mentally in a way. You know what I'm saying? You can clean your room. That's easy. I can move all this stuff, pick it up, move it on to the other side of the room. Room's clean. But how do you do that same thing in your mind? I came to the realization that I had a corner. I had a deep corner in my mind where I felt like old classmates, old coworkers, I felt like I could see, hear, and feel people laughing at me, and it wasn't a good feeling. And that corner of the room was very dark. The people didn't have faces, they didn't have names. All you could see was their laughter at where I was. And so I had to address that. And I understood that that corner of the room was not where I wanted to be. And for that room to feel dark and to even be able to be seen, I understood that there had to be a light shining from somewhere. So instead of focusing on the dark corner in the room, I focused on where the light was coming from, the light source, the light, the window. I focused on the lamp. I focused on the ceiling fan, something that provided that illumination and provided me light. Because my thoughts were organized, I was able to decipher what was causing those dark faces to laugh, and why, and how I could get away from them, how I could go to different places, how I could have different thoughts, different feelings. And so that's something that's really taking care of your environment, because it's going to reflect in your mind. If you wake up every day and take your clothes off, throw them on the floor, you got belts, hats, shoes, clothes, shirts, pants everywhere. Your pillows ain't put on the bed where they're supposed to be. There's one on the corner, there's one in the closet. Your closet ain't organized. Your clothes ain't even hung up. They're hanging off the hangers one by one. Your shoes standing on top of each other. Like, those things will start to build up, and that's what your minds think. That's what it's your subconscious. Treat your mind like a room. Treat your room like a mind. Keep it clean, keep it organized, take care of what's inside of it, for sure. Okay, number 4, if there's something that needs to be done and you come up with a reason not to do it in that moment. Now, this is different from number 2, because number 2, you have too many options. You have too many things going on in your mind. You don't know what to do, because if you do this, you're not doing that. This one is saying, if you come up with a reason not to clean your room, not to do the dishes, not to study, not to research, not to journal, not to write down a plan, that's probably an indicator of something that needs to be done. You're not going to come up with a reason not to lay down. You're not going to come up with a reason to sit on Instagram for the next 30 minutes. Those are the things. It ties in with number 1. The magic is behind the work that you don't do. And if you're sitting there creating excuses, you're going to look back and you're going to be like, well, I didn't do it this time and I made it through as okay then. So you're going to continue. You're going to reinforce that thought of not doing and accomplishing the things that need to be done, the tasks that are important, the tasks that make you grunt, the tasks that make you sigh. You're gonna reinforce bad habits by allowing yourself to get off kind of easy. Don't reinforce bad thoughts by allowing yourself to get away with not doing the hard things or the work that needs to be done. Number 5, getting back on track. Get back to your routine. Get back to your routine. Believe in the ebbs and flows. Getting back to yourself is something huge, something very important that I've found helps me get back on track whenever I feel lost, whenever I feel like things really need to get done. When the rubber needs to meet the road, I get back to my routine. I wake up, I go to work, go to the gym, come home, study, eat, go to sleep. Block out a lot of the noise, a lot of the focus. Block out a lot of the noise, a lot of the distractions, and a lot of things that knock me off my path to my goals, to the places that I want to be. Okay, I don't want to lose my sunlight here, but I gotta let my camera charge, so I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Number 6, be honest whenever possible with yourself and others. The truth is real. Don't deny it. Don't try and change it. Don't try and alter it. Things are what they are. Sometimes you just gotta take it for face value for what it is. And you can't even take it personal. And you can't even get revenge. There's no get back. Sometimes you just gotta keep it pushing and take things for what they are with a grain of salt and accept the truth. Be honest with reality, with things that are obtainable, things that are not obtainable, with your relationship with others. Be honest with the things that you've seen, that you've been shown, that you've been told, and move like you understand, even if you don't sometimes. Because most of the time your gut will tell you this ain't right, something ain't right, something is not right here, and I feel it. I don't know why, because I'm doing what I can to make it right, to make it make sense. But it's not clicking, it's not working, it doesn't look how I envisioned it looking. And that comes with a lot of things, especially creating art, especially, listening to other people's opinions, especially just understand that the truth is real and be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Don't lie to yourself, because that's gonna hurt you in the long run. And with others, as a 24 today, might I add, thank you. Be honest with others. Be a man of your word. Do what you say you're gonna do. If you can't do it, communicate that. If you don't feel like something's right, communicate that. And speak. Closed mouths don't get fed. You have to be honest with others. Because when it comes down, 2 times later, the first thing you said was a lie. Them 2 things that you did are lies too now. Your reputation is tarnished. It's hard to rebuild that. Trust is very, very difficult to obtain and maintain. So be honest with others when you can, and most definitely be honest with yourself. Don't be out there lying to yourself. Don't reinforce that bad habit. Honesty is the best policy. As much as we like to not listen to the cliche things, that's where it's at. That's the truth. So be honest with yourself and be honest with others whenever possible. Sometimes white lies happen. That's to protect others. Lies are to protect others, and sometimes even yourself. The truth is freeing. The truth is liberation and freedom. Offer the truth and hope that the truth comes back. Because if you're sitting there lying, when that next person comes to tell you something, you're going to think that they're lying. You're projecting your insecurities onto them. You think that the way that you move is the way that they're going to move. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Honesty is the best policy. Keep it real. Keep it 100. And if you're being honest with others and their reaction isn't what you expected, it's a sign. Because the truth is what it is. It's a sign that things needed to change. So be honest with yourself and be honest with others. 7, initiate change once you have prepared for it. Number 7 is something that I've been working on really hard. It's one reason why I cut my hair. It's one reason why I try new things, why I try different styles, why I try different foods, why I try different people, why I try different places. Initiating change is super important, because if you don't change, nothing's gonna change. And as much as you have those goals in mind, as much as you work towards them, if you continue to work with the same mindset that solved the problem, you're not gonna be able to fix it. You have to change your mindset. You have to change your mindset. You have to change things around you, your environment. You have to change your input. You have to change what you believe sometimes. And you have to make your story yours. You're the main character. Nobody's coming to save you. There's no one coming to save you. Especially for us as men, I would like to acknowledge that there's no one coming to save you. And everything that you want in life is obtainable, is doable, and achievable. But if you don't put in the work, if you don't initiate change, if you don't prepare for change, if you don't prepare for change, when change happens, you're going to fumble and you're not going to be able to maintain the things that you've worked so hard for. But if you don't initiate it, all that preparation is for nothing. If you don't initiate it, it's not going to happen. If a rock is sitting on top of a mountain, unless a force is acted upon it, what's gonna happen to the rock? It's gonna sit there at the top of the mountain. But if me or you comes along and kicks that rock down the mountain, it's gonna roll and roll and roll and knock into another rock and roll that one down the hill too. And now you got 2 rocks rolling. 3, 4, 7, 8, 16 rocks rolling down the hill. All because that one rock was moved. So initiate change, prepare for change, and then do it again, but better. Number 8, do favors for your future self. They're gonna thank you heavily for it. Number 8 is really important because when you come home tired from work, but you didn't do laundry, when you had that off time, when you had that free time, you're going to be upset. When you have an idea and you don't do anything to document it, to capture it, and you finally get time to sit down and you have no ideas, but you know you had one, so your inspiration is a little shaky because you really wanted to get something great done, you're going to be like, I should have wrote it down. I should have at least recorded it on my phone. Something. Make your bed, do your dishes, do your laundry. Do things for your future self so that your future self will get to that point not have to do them and be able to do something else. Do something for that next future self. So it keeps going. You keep pushing rocks down hills. They keep knocking into other rocks. You have to do things to take care of your future self in order for your present self to be at peace. To be able to sit down and start a new YouTube channel, or record that song, or reach out to that business owner, or reach out for that collab, or reach out to whoever, or just do anything else that your present self needs to do, because your future self took care of all the things that you need to take care of when your past self had the chance to take care of future self. Now present self is at peace and able to do other things with its life other than stress about things that could have been done by past self. As you sit here, you are past self, reaping the rewards and benefits that past self did. You understand what I'm saying? So past self needs to take care of future self in order for present self, past, future, present still. You have to take care of future self in order for present self to be okay. And as past self, sometimes that looks like doing things you don't want to do, but you're able to do them because past self took care of them. You understand? Do things for future self and you'll be thanking yourself over and over again. That's how you reinforce good habits, by rewarding yourself. You're rewarding yourself when you do things that you don't want to do, but you know need to be done, and you're gonna have to do them anyway, so you do them. Reward yourself, reinforce. Number 9, approach yourself with grace and check your goals. If you don't know what to do, move according to your goals. Do the next best thing that's gonna get you to your next goal. Approach yourself with grace. Understand that you're gonna mess up. Understand that you're gonna have questions. You're not gonna know where to go. Understand that you have messed up and you're gonna mess up again. You're probably messing up right now. But approach yourself with grace and know that it's all working in your favor. Believe it. I don't know how to explain it. It's working in your favor. You might not feel it in your gut right now. You might not look around and see things working in your favor. But approach yourself with grace. Know that you're listening. Within reason, when you've done the work, approach yourself with grace and understand that things have gotten better. Things will get better. You've messed up and you will mess up. But you learned. And you're going to learn some more. And learning sometimes hurts, because learning means something that wasn't in your life before has now entered your brain somewhere. So approach yourself with grace and continue to do the hard things. Continue to learn, to continue to evolve. And most importantly, for number 9, move according to your goals. Check your goals and move towards those if you don't know which way to go. And number 10, finally number 10. Number 10 is very important. Plan and envision your future. You are a manifestation. You're a vessel for manifestation. What you think, what you breathe, and what you speak into existence is going to be what life shows you. If all you're thinking about, digesting, speaking, if your world involves a lot of bad, just impurity, things that don't pull you towards your goal, things that aren't in line with what you're working with, you're going to stall. You're going to plateau. And you're going to feel like life has a personal vendetta against you. You're going to feel like something out there is not on your side. And it's not going to be a good feeling. But you got to understand, if all you're doing is sitting there on Instagram all day, all you're doing is watching movies, all you're doing is eating junk food, all you're talking about is the problems that you have in life and not coming up with solutions, then what else do you expect? What else do you expect to attract other than negativity? Like, you are a vessel for manifestation. What you speak, what you think, what you do is all going to reflect itself directly on the things that you receive and see in life. Things that you observe in life is going to be reflected based on the actions that you take, the precautions that you take. And so having these 10 principles in constant rotation have really helped me for the past year. And I hope that 23-year-old me understands that things are going to happen. And it might not be the way you envisioned. It might not be the way that you want it, but it's for you, brother. It's for you to learn. It's for you to grow. It's for you to evolve. It's for you to reach this point. And the only way that that's possible is by rolling with the punches, not taking things personal, and continuing to learn, continuing to evolve. Welcome back to the channel. I love y'all for being here. I really appreciate it. It's about time for me to get up out of here. I'm going to get a tattoo today. I'm excited. And I hope that everybody has a blessed 2024, a blessed rest of their January, a blessed rest of this video, a blessed day, period, a blessed tomorrow, and just a blessed life. And understand that this is your story. Make it yours. You're in charge. You're in control for sure. But take care of your loved ones. Take care of the people around you. Take care of what you need to take care of so you can do what you want to do. That's the only way these things happen, is by consistent compounding habits, efforts, and it's possible. It's possible. I hear the echoes. I hear the echoes from future me, because present me is taking care of the things for future me. Really take your time, figure out where you want to go, and just keep going. Keep going. I can't say it hard enough. Keep going. It hurts. It's hard. It ain't no fun. Keep going, man. Cause you know what? Everything's good when you around with Goody. And we here, baby. We here in 2024. It's up and it's stuck. It's turned. Let's do it. Let's do it. We making it happen for sure. Take care, man. Happy New Year's and all that, man. All that, man. I'm glad to be here at this point right now, y'all. It's all love. It's your boy Goody. And until next time, hopefully it's not a whole year. I'm out. Peace.